Welcome back to Healthcare Sucks. And sorry we've been away for so many years, but now we're back. Oh wait, that was the last video about timelines and months, years. All right. Anyway, enough of the joking. Strange things going on, guys. I wanted to cover. I covered it in the video that's either gonna come out before this or after this, with brother Dave Hodgins. Go check out his stuff. He's a good guy to check out. Not everybody knows about him. I was actually turned on by one of my viewers. Hey, you know who you are, and thank you for turning me on to Dave. He's awesome. Um, he is another thinker, which is what we need. So we're gonna jump right into this. This is the Empire State Building, and it's red and it's lit up, and it's just strange. Okay, and we're gonna look at some other things next, and then go regular kind of run around Wuha monster news. Uh, but I put to you, this is almost like a bat signal or a military police. Think about it. In New York, if you had one gigantic colored, same color, red light that you could light up and flash or whatever, again, like a bat signal, that would be such a warning. You wouldn't need no other communications, is what I'm saying. Everybody would know when you see that, you take this action. And I believe this was a test for that scenario in New York when they're going to flash this thing or so many flashes on it that it means codes for different kinds of things. Could be lock down the streets, martial law kind of thing. It could be prepare for invasion. It could be a number of things. But what it is, and it definitely is, and I don't think it's no coincidence, because here I don't believe in coincidence. You don't believe in coincidences because there's no such thing as coincidences. So watch this thing and you'll get my drift. Look at that thing. It's like red with a strobe light, guys. Tell me you couldn't send out you could do Morse code with that, guys. I'm not kidding. I don't say this lightly. If you didn't notice that, let's watch it one more time. It's really quick. See, that could be Morse code. I'm not kidding you guys. Anybody can see that. And that's not a coincidence. That's just not a coincidence. You tell me that isn't any more like a even a police light. It's just not red and blue. It's red. The more I watch this, I've watched it. I want to watch it a few times with you guys. That's like nuts. One more time. It's so cute. It's so cute. Last time. Maybe you'll catch something I didn't. That's just like a cop light, pretty much. Okay. Now, this is another weird scenario. This is Seattle. And that's to honor, supposedly, the men and women, emergency people of Seattle. Again, I don't live there, but I'm guessing you could probably see that for miles. Just the size of it. Now, I have not put together, in fairness, I have not put together any other ones yet. But I'm going to keep my eyes. If you catch any of these strange things going on right now at this day and age, not in the past, let me know. Because I guarantee you, somebody's thinking out there. And this is like coordinated. And it flashes, guys, just like the other one. Look, it's not flashing now. Yeah, check this out. This is the same film, but later on down the road. Okay, look at the ring. Think I'm kidding you? Look at the ring. Watch the ring. then no. Oh, come on. I mean, is that not another bat signal or what? I mean, I don't think I'm paranoid. If anything, I've never been paranoid. And this is a little quickie on that. Actually, the Russians are sending us stuff to help us. It's crazy. That whole thing is Russian stuff. Oops, sorry guys. Looks like some of it's in computer boxes, but they said it was supplies. I'm just bringing you what we're told. And this is what happens if you work at Amazon and you tell the truth. I think you might have heard this story.
There's people with underlying health conditions. They got lupus, they got bronchitis, they got asthma. We have
Did you hear what he said? Lupus and asthma and stuff. Lupus, of all the things. See, remember what I said about coincidences? No way that I could turn on a video and they would say like that out of the blue. It's just not. I mean, just not, guys.
known amount of people that tested positive for the coronavirus. And they're not being transparent with their employees. They're not caring about their employees' health. All we was asking for was to be protected. They're not providing us with enough masks, the proper type of gloves. There's not enough cleaning supplies within the building. They're very scarce right now. The inventory is depleted. The cleaning crew that they hired to clean the buildings, they're scared to come to work themselves. So a lot of them haven't been showing up to work. You know, people are afraid to work in that building, those types of buildings. So the only thing Amazon can do is
talk. And with that, remember what we talked about again just the other day? Amazon and their packages and contamination, guys. I mean, I got some stuff from Walmart and literally it was at the front door. So I went out with gloves and, mask, went out there with the knife, cut it open, dumped it out on the ground and stuff real carefully. And then even took that out of its wrapper and threw all that wrapping away. And I'm hoping that item's good to go. But just in case, it's sitting out in the shed or your garage for a while until you absolutely need it. The other thing I'm going to put forth is the mail. I'm not going to candy coat it. One of my good friends, neighbors, is a mailman, and I fear for his life every day, man. He's got new babies, new young kids. And it's like, man, I keep thinking to myself, I'm scared for you, brother. I'll pray. Because the mail is definitely a contagion zone. They're not going to tell you this because millions and billions of dollars is being made through the mail. And the mail stopping, as we know, through rain, snow, sleet, whatever doesn't stop the mailman. Well, the Wuhan 19 monster bioweapon will stop the mailman eventually. If this continues, there's no way in hell, unless they're covering it up, that mailmen are not getting this. This is fact. You heard it here first. Because we're Team 99. And if you don't understand, we use the Fair Use Act. Everything here is an illusion till it's not. And it's not an illusion. This is not Orson Welles in some invasion war of the world scenario where, yes, tonight, folks, we've been invaded by little green aliens. But it's more like, yes, tonight, folks, and today, and tomorrow, and next week, and next freaking year, the Wuhan monster made an invasion. He's stronger, more badass than Godzilla. And he's coming to pack a punch, but he ran into us, the USA. the people of the United States and the other people for wherever you're at. Australia. Badass Australians, man. I would take an Australian to back my ass up any day, man. There's some bad people over there, man. They know how to survive. Canada, some good people coming from up north, too, man. And other countries that follow, that are Team 99. You guys are awesome. So it really doesn't matter where you're at. But bottom line is, we're the backbone. We're the fighters. We're the ones that get out there. We're the ones during World War I, World War II. And that have to get off your ass and be helping your neighbor. That's us. Because we are the backbone. We are going to crush the Wuhan monster. And then, like I said in my last video, with all the strange things, if shit comes to push to my country, your country, wherever you're at, country, you will take to arms. You will protect yourself. You will protect your country. Because, damn it, you hear me, soldier? We are all drafted in this. It's to protect yourselves. It's Commander Hudson here. To tell yourself to protect yourself. That's right. You remember that movie? One of my favorites? It was Aliens. Get up your ass. Remember? Get up your ass, boy. That's right. There's been a lot of other good Army movies and Navy movies. That's just a good futuristic one. But it's all the same. Get up your ass. All right. Yeah, get up your ass. Just playing Team 99. You got to act a little strict, you know. What the hell? They don't call me Captain Troy for nothing. I ain't no Captain Kirk. Maybe a Captain Picard. Yeah. See that? Captain Picard. But you know what was under that hat? Sexy little head. That's right. One of these days, after a nice clean shave, I'll do it. I'll show it to you. Because what happens, guys, is as you get older and sexier now, the long hair thing is done. The medium hair thing's done. And now, you shave your head, got a sexy head, you're still damn good looking. Because you know what? Healthcare, you damn good looking, brother. Well, at least I think so myself. I mean, maybe not. You guys judge. You be the judge. You are the judge. All right, enough. I miss playing with you guys, though. Honestly, I enjoy these conversations. And if nothing else during your time down, if you can make fun of me or poke or have fun, go at it, brothers and sisters. That's part of YouTube and part of this time we need some cheeriness. It's not really picking on or making fun of, because I was married twice, guys. And I took a licking, and I'm still taking, brothers and sisters. Especially you cute sisters out there. That's right. Oh. Heading down a bad road again. Bad road. That's what happens when you get old and single at my age. That's right. Whoa. Oh. It was a bad one. I broke the law. You broke the law. Uh-oh. Now see what I did? I didn't get to even put the movie on in. That's right. I'm back to tell you to wash your hands, boys and girls, or you get the Wuhan spots. Because the Wuhan monster is bad to the bone. Alright, I gotta go. And remember, healthcare sucks. Okay. He had to make the scene again. I don't know why in the hell. The other one, the cool guy, is Mr. That's right. Y'all, wash your hands, brothers and sisters. Shake them twice. Oh, that's something else you guys shake twice. Sorry, man. Different subject. Don't forget to shake that thing twice, too. If you girls, shake your booties. Whoa. I said keep it clean. But I'm a dog. Gotta get down when I'm a dog. Oh, back to the shoe. All right. Enough goofing. Right to the point. You don't hire me to be a comedian anyway.
Is normally a haven for bringing out the dead. New York is America's coronavirus hotspot. COVID-19 has killed more than 1,500 people across the state. Most of the deaths have been in New York City. Authorities there are ramping up hospital capacity. Across the US, numbers are rising sharply.
I want every American to be prepared for the hard days that lie ahead. We're going to go through a very tough 2 weeks. And then hopefully, as the experts are predicting, as I think a lot of us are predicting after having studied it so hard, you're going to start seeing some real light at the end of the tunnel. But this is going to be a very painful, very, very painful 2 weeks.
New York's.
Okay. You know, I can read between the lines a lot. That's why I do what I do. And that's why I'm right at times. I'm not saying I'm right about what's going to come out of my mouth right now. But I have to say it because I felt the urge and it was like scratching and the hairs went up. We all know 2 weeks is not, this thing's not going to be over. But if you watched my last movie or whichever one with Dave, and I go into the scenario about, you know, with all the military, a million military are now heading east. Like I told, remember we covered this for weeks, guys. It's bam, it's front line now. It's in other words, it's out there in the news where we, Team 99 and healthcare, we were all over this thing like a dirty diaper. That's right. But if you look at his face, he's not looking at, remember, he's always, if you watch President T, he's always like, right here, okay? He's not. He's like, and you know, he's got nothing to be happy about. He's a stock market guy. It's crashing and all this other stuff. And he's up and down. And he's not doing his rock and roll thing on stage. That's what he likes to do. That's what he does. But that's not what this is about. He's like down here. And he's like not happy. If we get through the next 2 weeks, that's a good sign for all of it. The military movements, the virus and everything. But right now, that clock's ticking. The next 2 weeks, I'm going to go ahead and say high alert. High alert for the next 2 weeks. Then we've kind of been told May or June maybe for the main WAR movements. That was WAR, war. I'm not going to candy coat it. But next 2 weeks to be this crushing, and not even if, but even if it's the Wuhan monster disease, that's 2 weeks is a long time, guys. And you've already been in quarantine and lockdown, and some people are getting edgy. I had to go back out and get meds today, by the way. Came back in, sprayed myself down with the alcohol, and washed all up, left my clothes, changed my clothes, you know, did all this thing. And honestly, out there in our own community, 1 out of 20 people were wearing gloves, maybe 2 out of 20. 1 definitely out of 20 had a mask. The rest of them, even people working, did not have a mask. Some did have gloves, which is a good thing. If I was touching money, that's what paranoided me out. You know, with it being payday, even money out of the bank, you know, I had them put it in an envelope, and then I'm putting it away too. It's put up, okay? And then I went to a teller to get some more cash off another situation. Be prepared. This is my motto. So I had the gloves on and the mask, right? So I get it, and I put it right into this. It just so happened to be a piece of mail from President T, but it had a nice big envelope. So I dropped it in there, and I close it all up, and then I hide it somewhere in the trunk, you know. But yeah, money's scary. And if you don't know the money thing, I'll give you the quick. Here's the flash run. Money is nasty. Money gets diseases on it. Money has been found to have all kinds of drugs. Cocaine. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. Back on reality. I'm in trouble tonight, guys. Can you tell? I got like 2 hours sleep earlier. This is what happens when yours truly gets 2 hours. It's like the normal person getting 8. I'm like ready to rock. I'm at my best. All right. So if you don't know, money's just really nasty, nasty stuff. That's why during the Wuha thing originally, you see people stirring all their money in boiling water and spraying it down with alcohol and all this other stuff. The boiling water might be an idea, but I'd be kind of worried about my money just disintegrating. It's not worth much anyway. I mean, yeah. But anyway, money's just nasty. It just is. Okay, guys. On with the shoe.
World-renowned Central Park is normally a haven for walkers and joggers. Now dozens of volunteers have helped to build a field hospital in the park to cope with an expected surge in coronavirus cases.
There's hope that people really care. I think you've seen so many New Yorkers come out here and helping, just that ultimately there's hope out there.
I think it shows the capacity for our healthcare system to reach out and do whatever it takes to take care of the citizens of the United States.
That's
The
pretty
field
awesome.
hospital in Central Park will be able to take nearly 70 corona patients. The US Open tennis complex will be home to another makeshift emergency clinic. The White House is projecting as many as 240,000 US deaths. Officials say that without social distancing...
Now, 240,000 projected deaths. I'm saying that could be closer to 1 million easy, guys. I'm not trying to paranoid anybody. You know, this has an eerie feeling when they're converting. I broke the login. Oh, sorry, guys. Damn it. You broke the law, damn it. I'm bringing down the house. Get over there. Damn. Got Wuhan on me now. See that? Got Wuhan on me. It's all your fault. It's all your fault because you made me itch. Not you, China. That one has not my brothers and sisters. I'd never say anything bad about you and Team 99. We're awesome. But you, China. That's right, you leader, Chi. You evil China. Blah, 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 blah. Wuhan knows. You made my nose itch. Just so I touch it. Yeah, I get the Wuhan. No. What it is, seriously, though, even during Katrina, we seen like, I think it was one stadium be open, which was, you know, not even handled correctly at all. But the bottom line is we're seeing this across the United States. We've seen some of this in other countries. You know, my point is, I got to say 1 minute here, guys. We have another plague, another tragedy that's very severe, that before the Wuhan, it just gets pushed aside, and that's the homeless program, or the homeless people. So let's take a minute one time to talk about another crisis in America and all over, but in America. Let's just address it here first and center. With all the homeless we have, couldn't we have done some of this? 1% of this, 10% of this would have been awesome. You know, we've got abandoned schools. I've been calling for those to be used. We've got abandoned this, abandoned that. You could set it up for the homeless. And in this time of need, what's ridiculous is there has been some people, once they get diagnosed, get a hotel room or whatever. And there's even been a few others get a hotel room. But the majority are still out there, and they're in danger, and they're spreading, and they're in danger. Being homeless sucks, guys. Some of that, you know, we could address is the person's own fault. A lot of it's our economy. Yeah. A lot of us is because we let big business take over the United States too and say, we're not going to rent to you because you don't make enough income or you don't have enough credit to rent a place. Well, what the hell do I get or need to have a roof over my head? It's bullshit. Excuse me. Bing. Oops. Trouble again. Yeah, it's another thing that gripes me, you know. You guys are going to know when I get fired up over something, here's Troy's 2 cents worth. We could help the homeless. You know, some of those guys are vets too. A majority is mentally ill people that shouldn't be out there on the streets. And their cure for that has been for years, just lock them up in jails. One lady I knew got in trouble for stealing some socks and underwear. She did a year for socks and underwear, guys. It sounds ridiculous, but it's factual. It's somebody that I advocated for. Okay. So my whole point on this, before we go to the next video tonight, because we're going to go, it's 20 minutes now. I'm trying to make these decent tonight, shorter. We can't help the brothers and sisters that are homeless out there. What would Jesus do? You know, this is a good point for what would Jesus do kind of thing. You hear that, Jesus, you know, and I'm like, are you really? Well, yeah. Well, then let's act. Let's just don't say it. Let's act. Like, I get up here, and this is not acting, but this is acting when God flows through me. It spreads the vibe and the energy of the Lord. May it go to all you today and tomorrow and through this plague. May you, as of this moment, if you haven't already, receive the armor, the shield, and the weapons of the Lord to protect you and your family and to keep the bad woo-ha away and anything else that could cause harm to you and your family. Up to this moment, I pray that the Lord will watch over you and protect you all. Amen. And that was a quick brotherly prayer. I could sit down and I could draw them out and add, you know, thank you for the food and this and that. And we do. Thank you, Lord, for the food. And we thank you for this moment of us sharing and you helping my brothers and sisters and me. But sometimes, at least with me, I do the direct approach sometimes. And you know what? He hasn't kicked me out yet. Out of where, you might say? Out of my home. As far as I know, I'm still invited to go to heaven someday, which is pretty awesome. So, you know, I must be doing something right. I mean, if not, and I end up at the other place, boy, I'll be disappointed as hell. Hell. Bad Troy. All right. Love you guys. Into this video. Brought to you by the Woo-Ha 19. That's me, because the Woo-Ha is back. And I'm bad. I'm like baggy black, but I'm baggy pink. Woo! I got another song. Forget that baggy black. I am AC/DC Sink the Pink. Sink the Pink. AC/DC. Woo! Woo-ha! I really don't want a woo-ha. Keep it away from me. See those spots? That means the woo-ha. Okay. And remember, healthcare sucks. All right, and healthcare does suck. Over and out, my friends. On to the next video tonight.